Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to talk about homeowner regret or home buyer regret. And I know I've showed in previous videos about how a more than 80% of home buyers regret buying, and I think that was a 2022 study. Now, I'm looking up the latest reads regarding that, and this is on August 8th, 2023. So this is very recent because we're still in August. And I can't believe that number's increased to 90%. So 90% of home buyers have regrets about purchasing a home in 2023. So here's the thing. Here's what I say. Most people, you ever like try to talk about like real estate education with most people, and then they think, oh, I don't need to learn because I know it all and I know it all. And then I look at something like this and I'm like, yeah, right. You need me more than I need you, right? I'll just say it like that. But 93%. So here's the thing. If 9 out of 10 people failed at something, and there's an industry of professionals to serve that consuming demographic, it really means that the professionals in that field have essentially failed, but nobody really cares anyways, right? And I know I'm not part of the 90% because why? We always emphasize buying homes at a discount. I can show you a home that I bought, which had $100,000 discount. I can show you another home that was bought, which was a mobile home, where the mobile home value was worth like 110 or 120 or something like that. It was bought for $4,000. I wish I did that deal. It's one of our instructors, somebody that I know, but it was done in 2019. I was like, dang. Now here's the thing. The things that we emphasize are different from what the general retail buying population will do. Investors have to have a completely different philosophy from your regular average Joe home buyer, right? I remember I read one of these studies about the latest home buying habits and said like 1 out of 7 millennials would is willing to pay over $100,000 over asking price for their dream home. And for us as real estate investors, at a minimum, we probably want under $100,000 under market value if we're going to make any sort of profit on that, right? At a minimum. And if we don't get that discount, we're probably going to lose money. So, listen, I didn't read this article, and I could just tell what the number one reason is. And this is just kind of like something I'm going to emphasize over and over again. If you've heard these videos before, I'm just going to say it over and over again because unless this number changes like less than 20% or less than 10% home buyers regret purchasing a home, then I'm just going to make the same video over and over again because people keep making the same mistake. It's like if I make a video about don't eat fast food or else it's going to ruin your health, and the vast majority of people keep eating fast food, I guess I got to keep making the don't eat fast food videos, right? But let's just scroll down the article to confirm if I'm right. So I'm going to scroll down. So a whooping 93% of home buyers and the sellers were good too, probably because they couldn't get there. Maybe they got a little bit too greedy and they're thinking, hey, I wanted the 2021 or 2022 prices, or maybe it took way too long because the financing isn't as easy to get nowadays. But if we scroll down, we'd look at this. This is more than half of home buyers, 56%, have felt in over their heads financially since purchasing a home. And almost two-thirds have struggled to make mortgage payments on time. So that's really important to note because according to one of our instructors, he says that over 90% of people, or about 90% of people in this country can't get a mortgage. So in the 10% of the people that they do, they're probably high income and they got good credit, right? So if those people can get a mortgage and two-thirds of those are struggling, that means something is incredibly wrong because the out of this percentage, it's the high income people that are struggling, right? Because those are the only ones that can get a mortgage, right? And so, as you can see here, pretty much most of the regret comes from the financial perspective of how much you paid. And one of the things that we will emphasize over and over again is don't overpay. Simple, like don't overpay. But people will do what they're going to do. and they're going to regret it right afterwards, right? So what's important when doing when especially when you're a real estate investor is that you have to essentially look for deals, right? So you have to look for a problem or distress. You don't buy retail homes at retail value, and you certainly never overpay. You know, whenever I see someone willing to buy over asking price, I just shake my head, right? You need it at a discount. And that's how I wish I bought my first home, but I bought my first home retail. I still came out okay because you know, price was decent, new area, and I got a really low mortgage rate. But man, I really wish I bought my first home at a discount. I bought the second home at a discount, not the first, but I really wish I bought the first at a discount. You see, that's where the mindset is. And that's what I want to brainwash you all to believe, that you have to buy your home at a discount. One other thing, another reason why people are struggling financially with the mortgage, I'll just show you why. Really easy, and I show this over and over again. I'm going to keep making videos over and over again until that 90% number goes down to like 10 or 20% regret. But I think the average home price in America is about in the $400,000 range. Let's say that you got a loan, and I think the average interest rate is now 7.5%. So let's say you got a loan 100% finance, meaning you don't put any down payment, you just get the loan for the entire thing at 7.5%. How much are your interest are you paying after 30 years? Right? You are paying $606,000 of interest. And I put a formula right here to calculate the rate of return. So all you do is, excuse me, you divide this number, interest divided by the loan. If you do that, for a 30-year mortgage, you see that the bank makes 151% return. 151%. So how many homes are you buying at 151% return for the bank? You're paying for 2.5. You're paying for one for yourself, obviously, one at the end of 30 years, and then 1.5 for the bank at the end of 30 years. So that's two and a half houses. 2.5 houses. That's another reason why this whole mortgage thing makes no sense, and you got to learn velocity banking. And if you haven't watched any of my velocity banking video or our velocity banking videos, go ahead and do a search on Crane Lanta Mentorship and velocity banking. It's our most popular set of videos as of now. But people regret mostly for the financial decisions. That's just something I want to say. And the mortgage is pretty much a giant ripoff because you're paying more than pretty much 100% at a 6% interest rate. And I don't know what else to say other than, you know, people just keep making the same mistakes over and over again, and nothing's really changed. And if you just do the exact opposite of what most people do, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. But for most people, they will not be fine because they overpaid and they're paying way too much on their mortgage. And that's where I don't want you to be. So if you're interested in joining our group and learning about how to buy houses at a discount, we can certainly teach you that, right? We provide real estate education services, and we're going to link you up with practitioner instructors who've been at their craft for a while, made more than $1 million in their craft. And we have all this education that will make sure that you know, 99%, I can't guarantee 100%, that will 99% kind of guarantee that you're not going to make the rookie mistakes that all these home buyers are making. Yeah, right? You're not going to make it because you're going to buy at a discount, or you're not going to overpay at least, right? You're not going to overpay. All right. This is Crane Lanta Mentorship. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. And if you're interested in joining our group, go ahead and click the Google form link below, or click the About page of the YouTube channel to get our email address, and then send us a shout out over there, and we'll connect back with you. Have a great day, everybody, and we will speak soon.